We then see present-day Nicky staring at himself in the mirror. He removes the bandages and reveals the burn scars from Eric's attack. He then takes out his medical clothes and gets dressed, making sure that he keeps the surgical scissors and tape. Nicky begins to leave the hospital before we switch over to Eric flying around the city. He lands on the building and says, "Come get me, Streak." Nicky goes to the tall building that Eric told him to go to and reaches the top. He opens the door and calls out Eric's name. Eric tells him that he didn't think he had the balls to show up here. A nice outfit. Nicky tells him not to come any closer. And Eric says, or what? What could he possibly do to him? Nicky just wants him to give him the cape so that nobody else gets hurt and they can put an end to this. He'll tell the police everything that he knows about the cape and what happened when they were kids so that he'll get the help that he needs. He promises Eric that he'll go to a hospital and not a jail cell. But Eric shouts and tells Nicky that isn't going to happen. Their mother took it once and nobody's taking it again. Nicky says that he's sorry that she took his cape away. But who cares? She was a good mom. If he wasn't such a self-centered, sad sack, mopey crybaby. But before he can finish, Eric kicks him in the stomach and tells him that he would never know. In all his life, he has never felt the feeling of how he felt when his cape got taken away. That was who he was. At first he had powers, and then he was some freak who wasn't super. He wasn't even normal, all because Nick and their mother couldn't bear to have him as he was. Eric believes that he could have been so happy if it wasn't for him, their mother, and Nicky cuts him off and asks, "What about Angie?" Huh? What about her, you psycho? What did she do? Eric says, what did she do? More like, who did she do, right bro?